What's up everybody? How ya doing? I'm Caliban and this is going to be a quick guide to doing Ranni's quest. If you've already accepted her quest, there's something you need to check before you do anything else. If you've already beaten the Bloodhound Knight like I did, you can pretty much fast forward this video to the Safara, Siofra, Riverbank. But if you haven't already, keep watching. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the Mistwood Ruins after you've already spoken to Blaidd downstairs. When you arrive, you're going to hear howling, which is coming from the Wolf Knight, but you can't summon him yet. You need a special emote to be able to summon him. You can get this emote by coming here to the Church of Ella and speaking to Merchant Kale. Once you've made it here, you want to go and speak to him, and you'll have the option to ask about the howling within the Mistwood Ruins. After going in and having all the dialogue spoken with him, you'll get this emote, the finger snap, which you'll need to go to a certain spot within the Mistwood Ruins to go and summon him, and it can only be done at night. Once you've made it here to the Mistwood Ruins, make sure it's nighttime and head right here to this exact spot and snap your fingers, and he should come jumping straight down from the top of there. Once you summon him and actually get to speak to him, he'll tell you that you guys are going to go to fight the Bloodhound Knight just south of the Agio Lake South Grey site here at Forlorn Hound Evergal. The boss fight is going to be pretty simple. If you've already made it this far in the game, you can pretty much beat him by yourself, but when you get there and actually go into the boss fight, there's a white summon sign to summon Blaidd to help you. After defeating the boss, you want to speak to Blaidd again, and he'll give you an item as well as mention a blacksmith. It's the same blacksmith you were able to see earlier in spectral form, and he's located right here at the road to the manor along the way to the castle. So speaking to him will give you an item. You need to mention that Blaidd has sent you, and once you're done with that, you can report back to Ranni, which will tell you the next location of Blaidd to continue the quest. Once you've made it to the Mistwood outskirts, you want to go on a straight line. You want to get straight to the Safara Riverwell. Just follow the same path that I do here. It's literally impossible to miss it. Once you've made it to the Siofra River depths, you want to get on your horse, and of course if you want to fight the enemies and collect the items in this area, you can, but I've already done so, so I will be speeding up this.
Ah. Good to see you. Apologies, mate, but I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me, but I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celivis. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are. I jest. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right?
Now we want to go back to Ranni's place. Once you're back here, you need to go to Celavis's tower and go speak with him.
Begging for another lesson so soon? There remains much to be done. Make it quick. Well, you're asking me about that, are you? The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selene in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the... I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
Now that we've got the letter of introduction, we need to go here on the map. We want to go here to the Waypoint Ruins so that way we're able to go and talk to Selene and ask her about Radahn. Once you're here at the Waypoint Ruins, you just have to go downstairs. There will be the boss fog for you to fight a mad pumpkin. It'll be really easy since you've already progressed the game far enough to kill that enemy a couple times. And you'll be able to speak to her and ask her about Radahn. Well, she'll tell you a little bit about the history between Radahn and Ranni. I don't have the option anymore since I've already been through the dialogue. But all you have to do is speak to her. And once you do, you need to report back to Blaidd.
Ah, what news? So Ranni's fate is kept in stasis by Starscourge Radahn. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave. It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. He who was once called the strongest of all the demigods. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of Radahn then.
Once you're speaking to Selene, all you have to do is come here, the impassable Great Bridge, located in the Caelid area of the map, and take the teleporter that's right here, and it'll teleport you directly into the castle. Don't forget to go and grab this Greatsword just in case you die during the boss fight.
Ah, there you are. Took your sweet time. The players are all made up. I'm waiting for the curtain. Let's give them a show to remember, eh? Just don't you go dying on me. For Ranni's sake, too.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival is nigh! General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you! Champions! Prepare for battle! Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune! A celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
Are you good and prepared, young chum?
The festival begins.
We must make merry.
O gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
You will find the field of battle past the church ahead. upon the shore under the fort. General Radahn is there, even now, divested of his wits, devouring corpses and howling at the sky.
We actually defeated the big guy. All we gotta do is talk to him.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. What a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokron, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more for Mistress Ranni.
Now that we've defeated General Radahn, we need to go here, to the Mistwood outskirts, and follow this exact path to get to Nokron. Once you made it here to Nokron, you want to go past this entire area. There is a boss fight. But where you basically want to go is to this area, Knight's Sacred Ground. There will be a giant statue with the Finger Slayer blade that you need to continue on with the quest. I'm gonna fast forward this part so you can see where to go. Once you defeat the Mimic tier boss, which is going to be basically a double of yourself, you want to go along this path to reach the next bonfire. Once you make it here to the Ancestral Woods, follow this exact path. Jumping between the rooftops is a little bit tricky, and it's kind of a maze here. Now that we're back at Ranni's Rise, we can go and give her the Finger Slayer Blade.
Ah, it was thee, not Blaidd it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps, but a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent, too, for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service.
Now that we have the inverted statue from Lady Ranni, you want to make it to this area of the map, the Karian Study Hall. If you don't know where that's located, it's right here on the map, directly to the right of the eastern Lernia Lakeshore. Now that we place the statue and following the cinematic, we're gonna go upstairs and follow this path so that way we can get the Curse Mark of Death. Don't forget to grab this gray site. Once we have the curse mark, we want to go and return here to Ranni's Rise, where you'll notice that she's not there anymore. But before we go here to the tower right over Ranni's Rise, we want to go and stop by Celibus to pick up his armor. Now, I'm not exactly sure why we find Celibus dead, but don't forget to pick up his armor on your way to Ranni's Tower. Now that you're here at Ranni's Rise, go up this ladder. And as soon as you go up the ladder, you're going to want to turn around and you'll find a chest. And it should give you this. Now you have Ranni's armor, the Snowwood set. Make sure to go all the way up top of here so you can activate the portal. After being teleported here, make sure you grab the miniature doll of Ranni. And if you want a little bit more background story, every time that you sit nearby a bonfire, you can speak to the doll. Make sure that you keep trying to talk to the doll for it to finally respond to you, and then you'll find out more about Ranni.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for me a service. Eliminate the name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not.
After talking to the miniature Ranni doll, you're going to want to follow the same path that I do, and grab the gray sites along the way. Be careful because you're not able to use your horse through here. the baleful shadow that Mini Ranni was talking about is straight up ahead, so get ready for a fight.
Oh, shadow, thou art the last. Come, rend thy throat for the fate. Beautifully formed. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blaidd and Iji I love them.
After receiving the discarded palace key, we're gonna head across the Rot Lake and defeat Astel, natural born of the void. Follow this path here. Okay, for this next area, we want to go and have the incantation Flame Cleanse Me, or the item Preserving Bosses, because this builds up Scarlet Rot. If you don't have heals or that, you're pretty much not going to make it across. Follow this exact path to make it to the next gray site where you can rest at, and then we'll head to the boss. After resting at the site of Greece, you want to follow this path and you'll find a coffin which will bring you directly to the boss fight. Fuck yeah! Come on, bro! I fucking hated that boss. He was so fucking hard for no reason. Holy shit. After defeating Astel, you want to return here to the Rhea Lucaria Grand Library. And we just got the key, so that way we can open up the chest here and get the Dark Moon Ring, which the sealed door behind the boss we just fought, we need it in order to break the seal. Alright guys, we're in the home stretch. All you're going to want to do now that we've actually gotten the Dark Moon Ring is just simply follow this path here. We'll find a cathedral in the distance, and that's where we're going to want to go. Watch out for the dragon that spawns in.
So, it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Now, we're pretty much done with the entire quest. Once you get towards the end of the game, you're given the option to summon Ranni for a special ending, which I won't be spoiling for you guys. But if you guys want to get Blaidd's armor, and his weapon as well, return back to Ranni's Rise, and you'll find him there where you can fight him.
No. I'm part of her very being. I could never betray her.
Now that you defeated Blaidd, you want to return to EG and speak to him to talk about Blaidd's death.
Greetings, my fellow. How can I help? Unthinkable. How could Blaidd? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blaidd became a curse that plagued Lady Ranni. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her. I made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blaidd. When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
Alright guys, that's everything for Ranni's quest. If this video helped you guys out in any way, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch